What's going on, guys? I am back with another video. Today we're going to be shipping out 2 dragons and going over what we have left as far as available dragons. I was supposed to do this video yesterday. I actually recorded it, or at least I thought I did. And then when I went to go edit the video for the available dragons, it didn't load. But I did take pictures and posts on all my social medias. That's why these 2 are sold now. I actually sold 3 since I did posted those pictures. So as of right now, it's going to be 5 available out of 15. So 10 gone already. I'm keeping 2 and shipped out, I think, 2 last week or 1 last week. I'm uploading every time I ship one out, so you guys probably know better than me. But these 2 females are leaving today. First we have here. It's probably gonna be the best I can get. This is Hypo G-Stripe head trans, 50% possible head whiplet, and she's a low content Barbata hybrid. And this is her bigger sister from the same clutch, just this one just huge. She's a Hypo trans genetic stripe, low content Barbata hybrid, 50% possible head whiplet. And these 2 will be going to Texas. So I'd like to give a shout out to Shayla for purchasing these 2. I appreciate your business. Me and Shayla have been talking for maybe 2 years. She first contacted me for Uromastics or something like that. But she has bearded dragons. She has Uromastics. Her business name is Remy's Reptiles. If you want to go follow her on Instagram, again, that's Remy's Reptiles. And these 2 will be going to stay with her. I have the box already ready. The heat pad is already installed and activated. Her shipping label is underneath here. I'm not going to show it for obvious reasons, but I'm going to put this girl in first. And I'm using newspaper instead of paper towel this time. And again, the reason I put that layer in there is for shock absorption, just in case the boxes drop or something like that. And on both of the containers, I have holes already pre-drilled in them on every corner, and then on every side that's not naturally sealed by the company, like right here, I put a piece of tape on it and I mark the tape so it's easy to find so they can take it off. And that one is just the same. So this girl's gonna go on top here, and I'm gonna stuff it with some more newspaper. You guys stay tuned so I can go over the dragons that I still have available. 2 of them, I don't know how they're still here, especially at the price they're going for. Especially if you plan on breeding, these are powerhouse males. I'm pretty sure if they're female, they'd be gone by now. Unfortunately, I was heavy on males in this clutch. So that's how the box is looking after I stuff the paper in. The containers in here can't move anywhere. And I have inside the container, I have paper towel lining in the bottom, and then I have paper towel cut up so they can have a little bit more cushion, more like a bedding. And they can, like I said, if the box is mishandled, it'll limit how much it affects them. Like I said, the heat pack is already activated, and it's gonna sit right on top of here. It goes on there like there, and I gotta tape the box closed now. got that all packaged. The only thing left is to put this shipping label on here. And we're gonna go over these. I'm gonna start off with the two that I'm sure they should have been sold by now. So we have this male. This is a translucent. It has a very odd color, like a yellow green. It looks like it's supposed to be maybe a paradox kind of look to it. His legs are going into share right now, but overall it does have a weird color to it. Actually, let me take them outside and show you one by one them. So it's gonna be a couple breaks in this next segment. So I'm gonna take them one by one outside and show you them outside so you can see the color a little bit better. All right, it is a bit of an overcast today, but you can definitely see them a little bit better out here. Again, this is a translucent leatherback genetic stripe, 100% head hypo, and it's a low content Barbata hybrid. These guys hatched out, I believe, August 4th. I have to double check, August 18th or something like that. Sometime in August. And he's available for $300 shipped. I prefer Zelle or Cash App. PayPal fees are a little bit outrageous. But that's him. Okay, here's the other male. He's similar to the other one, but this one is not a leatherback. This one is dunner instead of leatherback, and it has hypo. So visually, this guy is hypotrans dunner genetic stripe. See the stripes there. He's a little bit dark right now because I was soaking him, but he's usually like a yellow tone with very, very light orange stripes on the middle of the back and right there. This guy is also available for $350. He's a little bit more powerful because he's a visual hypo and he's a dunner. The other one has a leatherback gene. Instead of dunner. I think dunner make prettier animals than just leatherback. A leatherback dunner will be more prettier than this one, but dunner gives a better look sometimes, especially if it's not a genetic stripe. It changed the pattern a lot, make it more spotty. Usually dragon blue bars go sideways like this, like a tiger. Once you put dunner gene in there, it reverses that and make the blue go along with the body instead of diagonal. It'll go vertical with the body. Not diagonal, but horizontal. But yeah, that's him. He's usually more of a green color. He's, like I said, he's dark right now. Once you warm up, he'll be a little bit more bright. I'll post a picture here so you guys can see him. I'm actually going to post a picture after every one of them that's still available, and so you guys can see a little bit better. The picture's not the best either, but they're a little bit more brighter than what they are right now. Alright, then we have this male. This male is a translucent. I wouldn't consider this a genetic stripe because it doesn't have like a solid border right here on the outside. It's kind of like broken up, but you do see some type of striping on there, but I wouldn't consider it a genetic stripe. Translucent, 100% head hypo, low content Barbata hybrid, 50% possible head whiplet. This guy will be available for $160 shipped. The shipping right now is running about $75 if you're not like right next door. So it's a very, very good deal. And the next two that I'll show you are going to be dunners, and they're going to be going for a very low price, and I'm going to tell you why once I show you them. Alright, here's one of the Dunners that's going to be going for a very low price. Um, Sometimes with Dunners, the Dunner gene changes a lot on the dragon on the outside visually. Like the actual scales are more like cones instead of like at a diagonal angle, like a normal dragon. The scales on the throat actually go towards the tip of the mouth versus towards the body. The scales on the belly are aberrant, so they have no set direction. In a regular dragon, they'll be going towards the tail, all of them. But as you can see on here, they're going every way. It is very aberrant, and like I said, the chin scales go towards the mouth versus towards the body. And sometimes with the Dunners, when they eat, they will keep the food inside it. You can see how he has that pouch right there. Sometimes they keep the food inside of there and swallow it very slow. So if you do get one of these dragons or a Dunner, and you come to that problem, and they have problems swallowing or they hold the food in here, I would suggest that you feed on smaller meals. So even though it's a bigger dragon, I will do smaller meals for that size of a dragon, and do small increments of feeding so that it doesn't hold the food inside of there. But that's why this one and the next one, they have that problem. Not all Dunners do it, but some of them do. I had a total of 9 Dunners in his clutch, and three of them was doing that problem, or doing that. He has a little food in there right now, as you can see. But sometimes I could just put pressure right here, and it makes them swallow. But if you use smaller meal items and feed a smaller quantity at a time, and do a smaller quantity at a time, I have to let the airplane pass by. But other than that, he's a healthy dragon. You can see he's not like sunken in or anything. He eats well. He has a very good appetite. It's just when he eats, he like stuffs his mouth. And same for the other one. And it'd be real puffed out right here, and then it gradually goes down for probably like 2 hours. So if you do decide to get this animal, I want you to be aware of that. And you should most likely feed them smaller items and do it small increments instead of doing them all at once. This is 100% double het for hypo and trans genetic striped Dunner. That's a low content barbata. Very pretty, and he'll be going for $125 shipped. And remember, shipping right now is $75, so that's pretty much a $75 dragon on my end. Shipping is going to be very pricey. His legs are in share right now. Got very pronounced stripe to go all the way through his tail, and $125 shipped. 100% double het hypo and trans. I'm going to show you the next one. Alright, last but not least, we have this Dunner. He does that same thing with his throat, but he doesn't take as long to swallow it as the other one. But this guy is has more features as far as visual morphs. He's a visual translucent. He has better color. He has orange stripes. So he's a genetic striped Dunner. So translucent Dunner G stripe, 100% het hypo, 50% possible het whiplet, and like the others, he's also low content barbata. They all come from the same exact pair. Like I said, and I do 135 on him. Like I said, they do have that little situation with the throat, but they can get the full size, and I don't think it make a difference if the parent does that with the babies, because the parents to these ones didn't do that. it didn't hold the food in the throat. So I don't think it's. I think it just some of them have it and some of them don't. So like I said, um, we see a lot of changes on the outside what the gene does. So I think maybe a smaller throat is part of that. And sometimes it happens and some doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't. But like I said, 135 shipped for this guy, and he's a translucent Danner G stripe, 100% head hypo. The other one, I was in talks with someone, the previous one, so that one may be gone by the time this video posts. But I haven't talked to anybody about this one yet. He's a better of the two to me, as far as color and stuff. But yeah, has a little bit of a missing tip of the tail. We got bit. You can see the bite mark still on there. Lost the very tip of the tail. Alright guys, contact me via either Instagram or Facebook if you're interested in any of those dragons I just showed you. Again, I'd like to thank Shayla from Remy's Reptiles for making the purchase of those two dragons. I'm gonna get them shipped out to you now. And thank you guys for watching. I'm out. Peace.